In this podcast episode, Bobby Kennedy Jr. discusses his endorsement of Donald Trump, the implications of Pavel Durov's arrest, the role of the CIA in American politics, and the current state of the Democratic Party. Bobby Kennedy Jr. expresses that his endorsement of Donald Trump was not only unexpected, given the shared experiences of both men as members of the American ruling class who have publicly criticized its corruption. He articulates that both he and Trump have faced significant risks in their political journeys, which ultimately led to their alignment on various issues. Kennedy emphasizes that the political landscape is undergoing a significant transformation, with both major parties experiencing profound shifts. He notes that the Democratic Party has become increasingly disconnected from its traditional base, aligning more with corporate interests and the elite. Kennedy points out that the Democratic Party has become the party of environmental orthodoxy, focusing primarily on carbon emissions while neglecting other critical environmental issues such as habitat protection and wildlife conservation. He criticizes the party for its failure to address the toxic chemicals affecting children and the environment, arguing that these issues have been overshadowed by a singular focus on carbon. A significant portion of the discussion revolves around the weaponization of federal agencies, particularly the CIA and the FBI, against political opponents. Kennedy highlights the alarming trend of censorship and the manipulation of information by government agencies, which he believes undermines democracy. He recounts how the Biden administration opened a portal for the FBI to monitor social media posts shortly after taking office, effectively turning regulatory agencies into tools for corporate profit and political control. Kennedy's concerns extend to the broader implications of censorship, arguing that it is fundamentally incompatible with democracy. He laments the current state of the Democratic Party, which he believes has lost its commitment to free speech and the principles of open debate that were once central to its identity. He expresses disbelief that a party that once championed civil liberties now supports the prosecution and silencing of its political opponents. The conversation also touches on the arrest of Pavel Durov, the founder of Telegram, which Kennedy describes as a troubling sign of the erosion of free speech in the West. He notes that the Biden administration's encouragement of foreign governments to suppress dissenting voices is indicative of a broader trend toward authoritarianism. He argues that the current political climate is characterized by a lack of trust in the public, with the government attempting to control the narrative and protect citizens from dangerous information. Kennedy's own experiences with censorship are highlighted as he discusses his legal battles against the Biden administration for its attempts to silence him. He recently won a lawsuit that granted him an injunction against the White House, preventing further censorship of his speech. This victory underscores the ongoing struggle for free expression in a climate where dissent is increasingly met with hostility. As Kennedy looks ahead to the upcoming election, he expresses his commitment to working with Trump to address critical issues facing the nation. He believes that the current political landscape presents an opportunity for meaningful change, provided that leaders are willing to prioritize the needs of the American people over corporate interests. Kennedy's vision includes a focus on restoring the environment, protecting children from toxic chemicals, and ensuring that free speech is upheld as a fundamental right.